Sie das auch? Die Angst vor dem rutschenden
You might have experienced this before, the fear of skidding on icy roads. Well, keep calm. Panic is the worst co-driver you could have. We'd like to show you how to cope with wintry conditions. This is a position that drivers often adopt. Half reclining, they probably think it's sporty, but it's not a safe way to drive a car. Let's adjust the seat correctly. The height, first of all, as low as possible, but still high enough to get a good view of the road. Then we set the distance to the pedals so that we never have to stretch our legs. At full stretch, you can't press hard on the brakes, and in the event of a collision, it could lead to serious injuries to the hips or pelvis. And you shouldn't need to stretch your arms either. We can get the right distance to the steering wheel by adjusting the backrest and the steering column. There's a simple test for that. Place your wrist on the wheel at the 12 o'clock position, and your shoulder should still be in contact with the backrest. Now I've set the seating position right for me. This is the basic position of the hands on the wheel. Every steering movement starts from this position. I can rotate half a turn to the left or the right without taking my hands off the wheel. If I need to turn the wheel further, we start off just the same, but the lower hand lets go in good time and returns to just the same position it was in before. Then we let go with the other hand and grasp the wheel again in the right place. That allows us to turn the wheel a complete circle. And then we've reached full lock, so I don't need to take my hands off the wheel again. A double change is enough. In an emergency, you can quickly put on full opposite lock, and that way I always know where the front wheels are pointing. So now we've done the groundwork and can get to grips with the actual cornering. The first tricky situation is understeer. The front wheels don't grip and the car simply pushes ahead. First of all, steer into the corner, and if the car starts to push, take your foot off the accelerator and ease off gently with the steering angle until the wheels grip again and you can get back on course. If the car oversteers, that's to say the tail breaks away, then it's very important to react quickly and steer into the skid. There goes the tail, quick countersteer. And when it's under control, then quickly back in the direction I want to go. Now let's simulate braking and avoiding an obstacle with an ABS-equipped car. That's to say, the available distance is too short to come to a halt, so I have to brake hard and also take avoiding action. As quick reactions are important too, we've included a test of reaction time. We accelerate until a red light comes on. Then we have to stamp on the brakes and avoid the obstacle while the light tells us which way, with a random element built in.
With these tips in mind, safe driving and wintertime are no longer a contradiction in terms.